And I started some new YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making... Okay guys, so today we're going to be making chicken meatballs in a mushroom sauce. So what we're going to do starting now is to season our meat so we can have it to marinate for a few hours. Okay, so here I have my minced chicken. As you can see, this is about 1 pound of minced chicken. So to this I am going to add, which I need to cut up, I'm going to add some spring onions and garlic. Okay, so you can see I already washed these out already. So I'm going to cut up my spring onions to add to my minced chicken. You can use regular onions if you wish. You know, this just helps to add flavor to our mince, because we want to make our meatballs as flavorful as possible. So I do like the taste of spring onions, so I've decided that I will add that to my minced chicken. If we season it early and we leave it for a few hours in the fridge, then that really serves to enhance the flavor of our meatballs when we're ready to cook it for dinner. I think I'm gonna do these meatballs in a mushroom sauce. I'm gonna have it with pasta later. So I'm gonna of course use my gluten-free pasta. Of course you can have it with whatever you desire. You can have it with mashed potato if you wish. If you in the Caribbean, you can have it with mashed breadfruit. That's something that I also enjoy. You can check out, I have a playlist with a host of different breadfruit recipes, one of which is mashed breadfruit, so you can check that out. I will try to remember to leave a link in the description for my mashed breadfruit recipe, and of course the host of other recipes that I have there. So I'll probably just leave the playlist. Alright, so I am going to smash my garlic again. I did kind of smash it when I was getting it prepared to peel. So smashing your garlic helps to release the allicin in it, so the flavor, so to speak. So it's always good to smash your garlic. Really, even the spring onions. Smashing your stalk of your spring onions and adding it to your food helps to also release the flavors as well. Right? So we have our garlic here. So maybe I can mince it a little smaller. Right, we have one more. Alright, so here we have our garlic and spring onions. So we're going to add that to our, where's my thing here? We're going to add that to my minced chicken. Okay, to this I'm also going to add a little bit of green seasoning. I'm going to leave a link in the description showing you how you can make your green seasoning. This green seasoning has papaya in it as well. It has thyme, chive, pepper, basil, onion, garlic, etc. Alright, so we added that. I'm also going to add some Mrs. Dash garlic and herb seasoning blend to it as well. It's all about building flavors. Okay, this has a number of different things in it, including pepper. Okay, I'm also going to add 4 tablespoons of gluten-free seasoned crumbs. Okay, I'll leave a link in the description showing you where you can get this. And this is to help, again, to retain moisture. So we're going to put that in it as well. I'm also going to add about a 1/4 cup of coconut milk to this. Now, you don't have to use coconut milk. If you can use regular milk, you can put that. It's just that I am sensitive to regular milk, so I substitute with coconut milk. I'm going to add a dash of Worcestershire sauce. This helps to bring out flavor. And when you combine this with soy sauce, it helps to bring out more flavor. So I'm just going to add, oops. You want to add about a teaspoon, so that should be about a teaspoon there. And we also want to add about a teaspoon of soy sauce, again, for flavor. We're going to add about a teaspoon of soy sauce as well. Alright. Of course, I am using tamari soy sauce, which is a gluten-free soy sauce. This soy sauce is not very salty. So because of that, I am going to add to this about a teaspoon of salt. Alright, so we're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any more egg. So I'm going to have to do a substitute. So I'm going to be substituting veganese. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of veganese to this because I don't have egg. I'm adding the veganese because remember what egg does? Egg acts as a binder. So I'm going to use this as my binder for my meatballs. If I had the egg, I would have used it. Now, yes, I am sensitive to egg whites, but I do, like in a situation like this, I would have used it, but I usually don't use the egg white because I'm sensitive to it. But there is substitution, so you could use either veganese or you can use mayo. Of course, mayo would have egg. Veganese does not have egg, but still, this will also help me to bind my meat balls. So that's why I'm going to add that as a substitute for the egg that I unfortunately don't have. I'm going to add some dried thyme as well. Okay, add some dried thyme to this. And I'm also going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Now, if you don't have allspice, you can add nutmeg, and that will give it a sort of a Swedish meatball twist. Okay, so I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. I do have nutmeg, but the thing about it, allspice gives you all those flavors. You get a hint of clove, you get a hint of nutmeg, you even get a hint of cinnamon. So allspice covers everything. All right, so I think that is everything that I'm going to be adding to season my meat. So now we're just going to combine everything together. All right, so let's just mix everything in. We're going to leave this to marinate for a good few hours. Get all the flavors to marry together. You know what? There's something else I think I'm going to add to this. I think I'm going to add some red chili flakes to this. So I have some red chili flakes. I'm going to add a little bit just to give it a little kick. Alright, so this should be mixed thoroughly now. So let me get cling wrap and cover it and put it in the fridge. So guys, you will see me back later. Okay guys, so we're going to prepare our onion and garlic for our mushroom sauce for our chicken meatballs. Alright, so I already smashed my garlic. Remember, you always want to smash your garlic. You can smash it a little more before you cut into it. Alright, so we're gonna chop up. I have 3 cloves of garlic here. And this is to go into our mushroom sauce. Right. Alright, so here we have our onions and our garlic ready for our mushroom sauce. Now, the mushrooms that I will be using, let me just rinse off my hand. Alright, so the mushrooms that I am going to be using is the canned mushroom, as you can see here. So I'm going to drain out the liquid from it and rinse it out. So of course, because I'm using the canned mushrooms, it's going to take faster to cook. Okay, so now it's time for us to form our meatballs. So I took my meat out to come to room temperature. I have a bowl here with some water that I'm going to moisten my hands with in order to help me to form the meatballs. So first let me just moisten my hand. Alright. I'm just going to form this into a ball. Right, so here we have our first chicken meatball. Okay guys, so here we have our meatballs all rolled out. So what we're going to do now is head over to the stove in order to brown our meatballs in our skillet and make our mushroom sauce so we can add our meatballs to our mushroom sauce. Okay guys, so we're going to brown our chicken meatballs. So I'm going to add some coconut oil to my cast iron skillet here. All right. Okay, so let's begin with making our mushroom sauce. So I'm going to add some ghee. You can add butter. That should be enough. Just spread it around. So now I'm going to add some onion and garlic. I'm going to add in my drained mushrooms. tablespoon of gluten-free flour. Of course, you can add your regular flour into it. I'm just going to cook this flour in the fat. You can add a little more of the ghee. Right, I'm going to add some dried thyme to this. Side. Alright. Everything together. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some chicken broth because we want to make our sauce. So we add some chicken broth. Remember, I don't have to cook the mushrooms as long because it's already cooked. Because if you were using raw mushrooms, you would have to cook it longer. To add creaminess to this, I'm also going to add coconut milk. You can add heavy cream to yours. You want to make enough sauce, so you might add enough liquid so you can make enough sauce. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to add some coconut milk. I'm going to add some salt to it as well. We'll always taste for salt after. We're also going to add a dash of soy sauce as well. So let's just combine everything. We're going to be adding our meatballs to this mushroom sauce. Alright, so let me turn the meatballs now. I'm trying to turn this without If it was a non-stick, I wouldn't have this problem. I'll be able to turn it very easily. But my skillet is not seasoned enough. Alright, so let me get to flipping this and I'll be back. Okay, so I try my best to flip my meatballs, like I said, because my cast iron was not non-stick, it was sticking, so obviously it ripped. Many of them broke apart, but like I said, if your skillet is well seasoned, then it wouldn't stick and it would be easy for you to turn your meatballs. So we're just going to cook it a little bit more on this side and then we're going to add it to our sauce. Okay, so I'm going to add my meatballs to my sauce so it will finish cooking in the sauce. More chicken broth for this.